They're jumping high in the Paris air. Dominic, her eyes will sing without a care. Gold, she grasped with strength and might. Triple jump into victory, what a sight. First gold medal, she brought it home. In the city of love, she shone and roamed. Pride and glory in every leap. A legacy of dreams she sowed so deep. Oh, Thea Lafont, the golden queen, jumping for the flag with a heart so keen. Paris, skies witness the tale. Dominica shines, victories prevail. Oh, oh. From the nature isle to the world she flew. With every step her spirit grew. Olympic dreams now a truth untold. In Thea's jump we find pure gold. Her story written in the stars. A champion's heart that beats so far. We celebrate you with songs of cheer. Thea Lafont, you conquered fear. Oh, Thea Lafont, the golden queen, jumping for the flag with a heart so keen. Paris, skies witness the tale. Dominica shines, victories prevail. From the nature isle to the world she flew. With every step her spirit grew. Olympic dreams now a truth untold. In Thea's jump we find pure gold. Her story written in the stars. A champion's heart that beats so far. We celebrate you with songs of cheer. Thea Lafont, you conquered fear. Oh, Thea Lafont, the golden queen, jumping for the flag with a heart so keen. Paris, skies witness the tale. Dominica shines, victories prevail. Golden moments we cherish so. Thea Lafont, forever we know. Olympic triumphs you define. Dominican pride, your light will shine. The world watched in awe as she took flight. Her boundless spirit shining ever so bright. With each graceful leap, she conquered the sky. Thea Lafont, our hero, reaching new highs. In every stride, she carried a nation's hope. With unwavering determination, she learned to cope. Through sweat and tears, she paved the way. Thea Lafont, in history you'll forever stay. Oh, Thea Lafont, the golden queen, jumping for the flag with a heart so keen. Paris, skies witness the tale. Dominica shines, victories prevail. Oh, 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 oh.
How much Dominican history do you know? Want to learn some fun facts? We have a great and fun way to test your knowledge and learn more about our history. Get your copy of Dominic Anu, Dominica in Puzzle. Fun for the whole family. Available now on Amazon.com. Visit pushpast10.com to learn more. Email us at dominicainpuzzle@gmail.com or call 877-698-9894.
Yes, so the title is absolutely correct. Over 50,000, as a matter of fact, over 15,500 views at last count on this video and countless plays on the radio. So I'm sure by now you're wondering, who is the person behind that song? Who is singing that song? How can someone produce a song in 2 days? So we have some great questions that a lot of us have been asking about this song. So we're very happy this evening to be able to present to you the mastermind, I like to call him, behind this song. But before we do, if this is your first time joining us here on Push Past 10, I am Simone Matthew. And here on Push Past 10, our mission, our purpose is to harness the power of technology into the benefits of us all. So we're going to jump right into the conversation, and let me introduce you, ladies and gentlemen, to the mastermind, the Thea Laffour song, but he will tell us the actual name of the song, Mr. Sam George. Welcome to the program. Hi, Sam. How are you?
I am doing well, Dr. Simone. How are you?
I am well. Thank you so much for joining us.
You are sticking a bit, Simone. Not sure what's going on. Simone, you're still there? I think you're stuck.
Is that he is not a singer. So I think we interrupted for just a little bit, Sam,
Yeah.
but we're back.
Yeah,
so
you're
I
gonna
was
have
saying
to.
that you're not a singer.
You're gonna have to go back because I didn't hear anything you asked.
Yes, no. In a nutshell, I was just saying I've known you since 2017, and you're not a singer. So you didn't miss anything. So we have a lot to unpack as it relates to how that song came about, how you were able to produce that song in 2 days, and the implications for all of this. But before we do, who is Sam George? Can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, well, sure, no problem. Sam is a simple guy. Sam is a guy who likes to be in the background, never likes to be in the front, but come in the front when I have to. I like to do things rather than talk about doing things. So I'm one of those people. But for now, in my actual job, my day job, if you will, I'm a computer programmer. I run a business called G&D Enterprises with my brother and business partner, Mr. Anthony Drago, who many of you would know is as the host of This Week in Interview, which we on our media arm, if you will, we partner with Dr. Thompson Fountain, which we call TDN Network, which brings you TDN Radio, which brings you your own program, Simone, Untapped Potential on a Tuesday. So if you haven't listened to that, you might want to tune into that on a Tuesday evening from 5:30. So Untapped Potential, and I guess so I run the day-to-day of both of these entities, if you will. So this is essentially who I am, simple person with a little bit of knowledge, and I try to use that for the betterment of and the growth and promotion of our people.
Yes, and what Sam is not telling you guys is Sam doesn't sleep, because the amount of things Sam does, I literally cannot figure out when he finds time to sleep. Because yes, he does in fact manage TDN Radio, G&D Enterprises. So Sam, I know that among other things, you guys have a procurement arm of your company. So just kind of tell us a little bit about that as work that you do with Amazon Publishing. You guys will get the sense of why I say Sam doesn't sleep once we start unpacking who Sam George is. So tell us a little bit about your Amazon Publishing, the procurement work that you do, and everything else that you do as well.
Sure. Yeah. So with GN Enterprises, which Anthony and I would say began as a company back in 2009. And we also got incorporated a couple of years after that, after we started. So, and then as we progressed, as we developed more skills and looked around and saw the needs that we could fulfill, one of the things we do is we do website development, website design, website hosting. We offer servers for radio and TV streaming online. So if you want to build an online radio station, come to us. We got you. Whether you want to do both radio and streaming TV, we got you. We have a platform for that. It's called VStreams. Um, if you need a mobile app for your radio, we can do that. We also have a couple of WordPress plugins, commercial WordPress plugins that we develop and maintain. So we do a lot. And one of the things we also do, as you mentioned, is we also offer procurement services. So if you live in Dominica, for example, the Caribbean, we manufacture little, very small, if we have any kind of manufacturing at all. But if you want some electronics, or you want consumer electronics, or you want heavy equipment, you want electrical parts and whatever it is, we can source it and procure it and get it shipped to you, because as you know, most American companies do not ship to the Caribbean or do not ship to Dominica. So we can do that across the Caribbean region. And also we offer book publishing services.
Well, let's talk about design. Describe designing the cover as well, because you do everything from designing the cover, publishing the book, and now audiobooks. So tell us about that.
Yes. Yeah, so we'll design your book cover, we will design your book interior. We also we offer editing services as well. And we have about 4 editors that we will assign based on the needs, based on the book, or if the customer requests a specific person. And so, like I said, we do your graphics, etc. We also offer audiobook publishing as well, where we will do the production for you. We can also give you a voice, basically give you a person who would read your book into the audio format. Then we get it ready and upload it to Audible, which is owned by Amazon, or it gets tied into KDP, which is Kindle Direct Publishing, which is owned by Amazon, the Amazon company. So, and all of that, we do it in your name. Essentially, we help you to create your KDP account, or we create it for you and show you how to use it. Basically give you some training, show you how to track your sales and that kind of thing. So it is in your name. It's not our imprint. Basically, the imprint belongs to you. So once we published your book or help you publish your book, it's yours. We don't take anything else. We don't take any from your royalties from Amazon. You are good to go, and we just let you go on your way. The only thing we don't directly offer is marketing, but we have a plan for that too. So
so that's where I come in on the marketing. So most of my audience know by now that I've started an initiative called Amplify You. So where we give folks an opportunity to come on here to promote their products. We also take your live stream and we broadcast it to the world. And just a typical example of that, I now work with the Dominica Livestock Cooperative, headed by Mr. Lester Barron. And the last live stream they had, the last Zoom call they had about 20 people on the live. And by broadcasting it, the video is now up to 977 views. So that just gives you an example. So again, we just want to have a self-contained production operation where Sam can do the production. And then when it comes to the marketing and promotions, not just social media, international radio and podcast, then that is where Push Passing comes in. And, it would be remiss of us to not talk about your most recent creation.
Excellent.
Flying Crapper. But before we do, I'm telling you guys, that's why I keep saying I don't know when Sam has time to sit. And I'm also in the process of reviewing his upcoming novel. That's going to be a secret. We're not going to talk about that just yet. But let me just say this to you guys, right? I picked it up today and I'm already on chapter 4. So that tells you all you need to know about Sam's book, because I couldn't put it down. I started reading and before I knew it, already on chapter 4. So Sam, congratulations on everything that you're doing. So before we start talking about the song, let's just talk about the Flying Crapo, Sukuya, all the stories we grew up on in Dominica. So tell us a little bit more about the Flying Crapo.
Okay, well, as you know, Dr. Simone, the Flying Crapo is a publication put out by Piton Noir, which is my the writing group that I currently chair, and we have about 20 members at this point. I think I'd have to ask the rest of them how many people we do have, but not everyone always contributes the story because people are busy sometimes, and by the time we are ready, they may not be ready. But in any case, we have three. This is the third volume in our Flying Crapo anthology, and I must say this is one of my favorites because we took a long time to publish this one. We took almost more than a year. The first two we published them, I say maybe with a year between them, but this one we really wanted to make this one show growth in this one, update our story writing, update our storytelling, and we had a few workshops in between, so we kind of learned, and we have some great writers, some veteran writers like Catherine Dorset, Delia Coffee Wicks, Nicole Georges Bennett. We also have a couple of young writers, including my son, Tyler George. We have some returning writers who contributed to the first book and the second book and now the third book. So we hope that you will pick up a copy of the Flying Crapo. It's if I must say so, I think it's excellent. There are some great stories that you will enjoy, and they are sci-fi fantasy, but they are also rooted in Caribbean, Dominican folklore. So the stories you grew up with, you will find some of those stories or relatable stories in the Flying Crapo. All three books, but I think volume 3 or this one is by far our best work, and I think it shows that we've grown. If you compare them, you will see that the work has tremendously improved.
Mm-hmm. And I can certainly vouch for that because, again, as part of the team, I had the opportunity to read the entire book, and I can vouch for it. So if you're reminiscing about the stories we told way back when we didn't have televisions and we were more of a community, we would gather together. Scary stories about, for example, the beautiful woman with the one leg that was a cow foot and the one leg that was a human, and then men would go disappear just away for wives to keep their husbands, if you ask me. But all those stories we grew up in now elevated into a sci-fi book. So you certainly want to grab a copy of the Flying Crapo, of course, available on Amazon, right, Sam?
Yes, it is.
Yes, available at Amazon. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Simone. I just wanted to add that if you would like to know a little bit more about the Flying Crapo and about Piton Noir, you can check out our website. It's called theflyingcrapo.com. So it's quite easy to remember, and you learn a little more about us, learn a little bit more about what we do, and you can also find us on Facebook if you search for it. I can't remember the URLs now, but you'll also find links from our website to our Facebook group and our Facebook page. And we also welcome writers as well. If you are interested in joining Piton Noir, if you're a sci-fi writer, the only thing I will say is that we are a little bit kind of strict on that. If you are a drama writer, or even if you're just interested in learning or understanding how to write sci-fi, you're welcome. So we really don't have any restrictions, really, except I would say you have to kind of have some knowledge or some interest in the Caribbean storytelling. But
yeah, and for the most part. And we need that because we all know a lot of people are reading less. We have to encourage our young people, especially, to get interested in literary works. And actually, my next Roots Connections program next week, that is what we are talking about, the importance of generating the next literacy greats in Dominica. So, Sam, let us get to the song. I think everyone has lots of questions about that song. So, tell us the official title of the song. What is the official title of the song?
The official title is Golden Jump.
Oh, Golden Jump. Yes, so that is the official title, Golden Jump. And just kind of tell us where the idea for that song came from. I mean, of course, it came from Thea Lafort winning the
Right.
gold, the first Dominican to win any medal, but she went ahead and won a gold medal in the
Right.
Paris Olympics. So did genius strike you when you saw that she won the medal? Tell us how the song came about.
I don't know if it's genius or what, but I guess inspiration is maybe a good word for it. But I was also thinking, this is the first time Dominica has actually won a gold medal at the Olympics. This is the grandest sporting event of all time. And I know we've been working, we've been trying, there have been athletes who have been trying, going all the way back to Jerome Romain and Woody Lawrence, and now Woody Lawrence's son is also competing, and Thea Lafort and so forth. And incidentally, I mentioned that last night on Mr. G's program that Thea was on our own program, This Week in Interview, last year, right after she qualified for the Paris Games. And so I think all of these things combined sort of just said, as a matter of fact, I was talking to my wife, and I don't even remember what we were talking about. And I said, I think I have an idea. And she was like, okay, looking at me, because she gives me those weird looks when I say something like that. She's like, okay, what now? That kind of look. So I was saying, I thought about it, and I said, I think I'm going to write a song about Thea Lafont. That was the same evening the same day that she won, the Saturday. So probably about an hour after. And then we had looked at the video, because we didn't see the game live, but we saw the video, and we looked at it a few times. And then I just started watching. I just started writing. Sorry. Typically, a lot of times for me, when an idea comes to my mind, the first thing I do is I go on my phone, on my notes, and I begin writing it there.
Oh, I'm the same way. I'm the same way.
Right, rough draft. And then within half an hour, I had finished writing the song. And then when I got home, I sat down on the computer and transferred it over to my Word document, and I started looking at it again, and began changing the words, began thinking about which words would be easier to sing and which words would make more sense and kind of relate to what it is I'm talking about, the message that I'm trying to convey. But so that was done. So this took about,
So that took about how long?
That took about half an hour to 1 hour.
Right.
So about 30 minutes to write it, but about an hour to complete it.
Right. So in the beginning of the program, I mentioned that you are not a singer. So the obvious question that comes to most of the minds of our viewers right now is, who's the singer? Who's the singer? And how does one record, produce, mix, master, all the terminology in music in 2 days? So Sam, let the cat out of the bag. How were you able to accomplish this?
Well, as I said earlier, I am a computer programmer, I'm a computer guy, so I use technology. And as we know, and let me just add this, I have close to 100 songs, maybe more, that I have written over the last 5 years. And I have approached a few people, offered them the songs to sing, and everyone is busy. No one didn't say this, said no, but a lot of them said, well, they're busy with so many things going on. Everybody has things to do in their life. And so I haven't really gotten the producer, although I have producers on my radio, but still, you know how that is. Everyone has things that they need to do. But so, and it's not like I was looking to make this song popular, because it wasn't about me. it's just the thought came to mind. I put it down, and then I thought, you know what? And I had already used the technology to produce another song that I had written 2 years ago, and it works well. After the song is produced, then I go and master it and everything.
So let me
answer your question.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let me ask you this: Is this AI technology that we're speaking about? Because I have this thing where I find that so many of us are stuck in fear when it comes to AI. We only can think of the pending doom and gloom that is going to result from AI, but we don't see the opportunities that AI, artificial intelligence, presents for us and the world. So are you saying that this is produced AI, that the voice is literally produced by technology? Literally nobody's singing the song?
Quite literally.
So you hear that, folks? In case you're wondering who's the singer of the song, his name is AI.
That's right.
So
yes. But I can say this.
So
I know.
Go ahead.
Yeah, sorry. I know a lot of folks have fears about
which is natural.
Artificial intelligence. However, we had those fears about computers. We had those fears about
the internet.
We had those fears about
cell phones.
I'm pretty sure. Yes, we had those fears. I'm pretty sure when hammers and chisels and saws were created and invented, or even the wheel for that matter. I'm sure when the wheel was invented, there were people who were concerned about, well, will I be able to use my donkey? You know what I mean? And then somebody said, well, we'll make we can create something the wheel will attach to, and then you can hitch up your donkey to it or your house, whatever. But it is always human nature to be fearful of new things, to be fearful of new technology, to be fearful of things we don't understand. However, like everything else man has created, it can be used for one of two things, good or evil. The choice is always up to an individual.
Absolutely.
You can choose to use the technology to harm others, or you can choose to use the technology to promote good things, to promote others, to build companies, to build businesses. I also understand the fear that people have that AI might take their job. The truth is, at least in my opinion, and from what I have seen and how I understand the technology currently works, we don't have to be afraid of this for quite a while. Maybe I'd say the next 10, 20 years before we get to the point where, AI can be a real threat. I don't believe it is a threat right now. In fact, what I used to produce the song falls in the category of what is referred to as narrow AI. And all that simply means is the AI is a little more than a learned high school child, right? It's not sentient. It can't make its own decisions. It can only do what is pre-programmed or what it is pre-programmed to do. It is narrow in the sense that it is meant for a specific task, and that is how it operates. So it's not, and again, at some point, some jobs will be lost. Yes, just like when computers became mainstream, because computers and the internet became mainstream, where it became available to the general public. Some jobs were lost, but at the same time, new jobs were created.
Yep.
And I think that is what a lot of people fear. Many people fear. That they might lose their job or whatever. But again, new jobs will be created. Some industries might be replaced. It's almost like when in the auto industry, for example, when robots were introduced to help build cars. Or in almost any manufacturing industry in the United States, for example, there are robots that help. It just makes things go faster, more efficient, makes a company, a manufacturer more efficient, rather than, and it removes the it lowers the rate of accidents. It lowers the rate of errors, human errors, which cuts out waste, which also helps with wages and things like that. So I believe there are plenty of uses for artificial intelligence and for robots. And
absolutely, and you're so right. But let us just talk about the implications for the music industry, because now you have the ability as an individual with absolutely zero experience in producing music. In you did write the song, so that is your work. But the rest of the production, all done by AI. And by the way, Lambi is watching, and he says, AI or not, I love the song. So that's a good thing. And Anthony
Tell
Simon,
Lambi I said thank you.
yes, he said thank you. And Anthony Simon, good to see you. If you want to be acknowledged for being on the live, remember to post a comment, and don't forget to share the live as you're coming in to the program. But the implications for the music industry, because now once you've mastered the technology, are you going to be able to simply create your music? And I think, again, yet another opportunity, because here you are, Sam, now that you've pretty much mastered the technology, because in one day the song got 15,500 views, and I mean they were playing it every 2 minutes on the radio. So now that you've mastered the technology, I mean, it opens up opportunities, because now you can literally have customized, personalized songs for you. So if it's my birthday and I want to celebrate my birthday, I can literally send you the lyrics and say, hey, this is what I want the words to say. This is the genre of music I want to hear. And can you make me a song? And bam, I have a song. So think of the possibilities: birthdays, anniversaries, newborn, college, graduation, sympathy. The possibilities are now endless. So tell us about this new sub-industry that is coming out of all of this. And I even think you have a new name. Was it Wooden Lens? So tell us about that, your YouTube channel, where we can see more, because I know you have at least one of the song that you sent me, but we're not going to play it, because I want folks to go over to your YouTube channel to see your work and to see, if they want a song, how they can reach you. So tell us about, is it Wooden Lens Studio?
Yes. But we'll come to that. But I just want to expand on what you were asking me about, basically the implications for the music industry. I don't believe that the AI or song generation will replace a human singer.
Okay.
Anytime soon, for one thing. I do not believe that the AI technology will replace a band, a full orchestra or a full band, or whatever the case may be, people playing musical instruments. I don't believe it will, at least not anytime soon, replace such things. It will not replace human ingenuity and imagination and creativity. There's no way. So I don't think that artists and musicians and any of these people have anything to fear. As a matter of fact, some artists have already begun to embrace AI. I know of an artist, I don't remember her name right now. She created her own model, and she allows her fans to use her voice to sing songs that they've written. Right? And you do, and part of the deal is you have to say that you used her voice. I don't remember her name right now. It's not an artist that I know of. It's one of those younger folks. So I think that if the industry embraces the technology, and they are, the thing is, a lot of times what happens in certain industries is whenever something looks like it's a threat to them, they will try to take it over because they don't want to be replaced, which is fine. Most of us don't want to be replaced. We don't want someone, it's like you don't want to train the person who is going to replace you at your job. You may
that's like buying the competition. If you have a company, you buy the competition.
Exactly, which is, by the way, illegal in the United States. That's violating antitrust laws. I was just watching an interview on the current FTC chair. Her name is Khan, last name, and she was saying that this is what certain companies are doing, that they are suing them right now. They've done this by buying the competition, and you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to be able to compete fairly, because they don't want to create monopolies, which some companies are currently. I won't call their names because, for obvious reasons, right? But yeah, so And to continue with answering your question in terms of or rather expand on what you were saying, that we can write you or create a personal song for you. As a matter of fact, the very first song that I ever wrote, which has not been sung or put public anywhere, is a song I wrote for my wife as an anniversary song.
Oh,
However, I did give it to somebody and they never did anything with it. So I have a few samples, not samples, but a few generations. It's when you create the song with AI, you put the lyrics in and you tell it create the song. It's called a generation or generate. So I have generated a few samples, a few, just to test to see which genre it sounds better in and which one she likes.
oh, that's nice. That's
I
nice.
didn't tell her that until a few weeks ago because it was supposed to be a surprise.
Surprise.
Right?
Yes.
So
Yeah, but think of the possibilities, Sam. I mean, even when we think of our own island, Dominica, I mean, could you be writing calypsos for calypsonians in Dominica and just presenting it to them as a full package for the
well,
competition?
I think calypso is a little different. I have written a couple of calypsos, but I wouldn't want to generate a calypso because I just think calypso is, well, I love calypso too much. I think calypso needs a real singer. It needs a person. It needs somebody with heart.
Right.
Just because calypso talks about what's happening in society, just because it's social commentary, I can write a song. In fact, I have one or two that I've already written. But and additionally, I must confess, the AI is not too good with doing calypso yet.
Right.
It can do the old style, the old school, traditional, slow ballad type calypso. It can do that. But at this stage, it's still unable to do our faster paced half soca, half.
So Pat Aaron have nothing to worry about.
Pat has nothing to worry about.
And I think part of what you speak of as well, Sam, is the ethics. Because it sounds like to me you're saying, ethically you don't think that you would want to do that because calypso is supposed to be social commentary. It's supposed to be about the plight of the people, and to simply just insert the lyrics and have it generate the song in that way, it doesn't feel ethical. So it's good that you're speaking about ethics, because I think a lot of people who are leaning towards AI, that is a concern for a lot of people, if ethical decisions will be made. But I like Marisa's comment. She says, right now they use robots to do surgery. So again, there's nothing to be afraid of. But before we wind down, Sam, because I know, you do a million things, you have another engagement coming up in a little while. What is your YouTube channel? Do you have more songs posted there?
Currently, well, jazz is my very, very favorite genre of music. I love jazz. I love blues. As a matter of fact, my favorite instrument is the saxophone. I can't play an instrument, and I'm not a person who regrets things or regrets past decisions or anything. But if there was one thing I had to regret, it would be not learning to play a sax.
Right.
Although my brother Anthony already told me, bro, if you want a saxophone, I'll write for you.
Oh, that's nice.
But, and then I had another friend who once told me, if you want to learn to play the sax, I'll teach you. But she moved away from Texas a few years ago.
And I mean, there's a YouTube channel for anything, so.
That's true too. But as you say, with everything I do, I probably don't have the time. But still. So we have some jazz that we've put up there, and the Fia song, because we were actually trying to build this thing a little slowly, take our time. But my creative partner, Miss Nicole Georges, she has written a few of our songs as well. So we haven't put those up yet, but and Nicole is also a singer, but she's not a music producer. So we have that dilemma. We can both write. She can sing. I can't sing. So the AI has kind of helped us to put some of that in perspective and figure out how it is we are going to do that. I would love for somebody to sing the songs that we write. I would love for somebody to actually produce them, but it's not happening at this time, but there's another option. And I think too that the rise of the music generation AI is also a wake-up call
Yep.
to artists and music producers that, like everything else, there is always something that comes along to show you up or to tell you that, hey, you got to step up.
Yep.
You have to improve on what it is you're doing. And that goes for all of us. No matter what we are doing, we can't do it in a fashion where we're the only ones who can. I'm not speaking to anyone specifically, just in general, that no matter what it is you're doing, there is always somebody who can do it better, or who knows more.
Yeah, and just kind of keeping up with what's going on in your industry. That's what it boils down to, because AI is going to impact just about every industry in the world. So just keeping up with what is going on in your industry. And I'm going to be sure to send this video to everyone I know that is involved in music, because they ought to know what options are available. And like you said, you had so many songs and they were not going anywhere because you couldn't find someone to produce it. Well, here's the opportunity to produce it independently. So people can either learn the technology and do it themselves, or they can see you as an expert and say, well, Sam, can you help me with this? Because I have to tell you, Sam, just about every other day, somebody's contacted me about writing a book, publishing a book on Amazon, and information such as that. So I think it is great that we have someone who has the expertise in Amazon publishing, in book design, and now in music production, so that all these struggling young men, in particular in Dominica, who are trying to make a name for themselves, looking for some help with production, they now have someone that they can look to. But again, for now, the options are limited in terms of the genre. But I think that as well will improve over time. So again, just staying on top of everything that is going on in the industry. So did you want to share the YouTube channel, or you're not sure you want to do that right now? Maybe another time?
Oh, yes, that's fine. I'll share it.
What is it?
It's Wooden Lens, Wooden, Wooden, Lens, Lenz.
Studio?
Well, the studio is a full title, but if you just search YouTube for Wooden Lens, you'll find it.
Okay, so I'll put it in the chat. So YouTube.
Yes. So you could go youtube.com/@ Wooden Lens.
Wooden Lens. And now some contact information. If anyone wants to get in touch with you, probably someone wants a customized song for their birthday. So guys, again, if you're just joining us, remember you can catch the beginning of the program once we log off. And we're talking to Sam George. He is the creator of the Thea Lawford song Golden Jump. And we're very excited for him because his video got over 15,500 views in one day and has received countless plays on the radio. And we are talking about the opportunities and challenges of using every other field that we can think about. So Sam, do you have an email address you would like to share with our audience if they would like to get in touch with you?
Sure. You could email me at
Sam, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Your email?
You can send me an email at k.george.
Say that K as in kite?
K as in kite, .george.
.george, because I'm going to play this on Untapped Potential as well.
Yes. At JACHQO.com.
Okay, so let me repeat that for those who will listen to our program on Untapped Potential on the radio. K as in kite, .george. That's K.George at J as in Jack, A as in Apple, C as in Charlie, H as in Henry, C as in cat, O as in October.com. So
QO, not C. Q. JACHQO. Jacko.
Okay. QO.
Yes.
So let me take that from the top. So it's JACHQO.
Yes.
Okay, so once again, K as in kite dot GEORGE at JACHQO.com.
Yes.
Okay, excellent. And again, this will be posted on Push Past 10 on Facebook and YouTube. So you will be able to get the information that you need to get in touch with Sam. So Sam, congratulations. Congratulations on
Thank you
this
so much.
this really impressive song that you've written that so many people, the comments have been wonderful. About 123 people have shared that video because they're so happy that you produced that particular song. So some final thoughts, some parting words before we wind down for this evening.
Certainly, and of course, to the viewers and the listeners, I certainly want to apologize. We are kind of rushing through the program because I have another program that I have to go take care of in about 15 minutes. But yeah, Simone, thank you so much for having me and for reviewing my novel and for helping us to promote the Flying Crapo and of course helping us to promote the new song and the new venture. And all of this is part of our Wooden Lens, rather. All of that is part of the G&D Enterprises family of businesses or services, if you will. So another way to get in touch with me is go to gndenterprisesinc.com and you will find most of the information that you need. So just want to take the opportunity again to say thank you to those watching and thank you for your comments and your support. Continue supporting the channel, Wooden Lens Studios on YouTube, Wooden Lens, and watch the video, share it, give us some feedback. We have, like I said, we only uploaded 6 videos so far because we made the channel a few days ago, just before Fear's Jump, and here we are. So wrote the song, got it produced, and put it up there just because we wanted to do something to celebrate Fear Lafon's achievement, bringing us gold in Dominica. And it's also meant to encourage people because that's why it says we celebrate you with cheerful songs, because it's meant not just for us to take the credit or anything. This particular song is not about us. It's not about me. It's about our people, and it's about Fear Lafon and all the hard work she has done finally has paid off. And that would be my last word on that.
Yeah, thank you so much, Sam. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, everyone who joined us live and everyone who will view this program. Again, if you are joining us now, don't forget you can catch the replay on Push Past 10 and TDN Network on Facebook and YouTube. And if you are watching this program right now, today is August 7th, 2024, about 7:50 p.m. You want to log on to TDN in a little while because the Kalinago chief, Miss Annette Sanford, is going to be the host on This Week in Interview. So This Week in Interview has its own Facebook page, so you can catch the live or you can catch the replay. So again, simply look for This Week in Interview and you will be able to catch the interview with our new Kalinago chief, the very first female Kalinago chief in Dominica. So you don't want to miss that interview. So Sam, I will let you go while I end the program. So I will get on to This Week in Interview right after this program. So thank you again, Sam.
Thank you so much, Simone. Have a good evening.
Thank you. You too. Yes, guys. So again, that was Sam George, and he was telling us all about how he was able to produce that wonderful song for Thea Lafon, the Golden Jump. So again, thank you for joining us. Don't forget, we're all about amplifying you. So we're very happy we were able to amplify Lester Barron and the Dominica Livestock Association. And again, taking it beyond social media. That is what we do. So for example, there's this young man that I'm supporting. His name is Classic. His song is Blessings. And I was able to get his music on Q95. So another very important accomplishment for this young man to be able to amplify beyond social media to get his work to Q95 so that he can continue the exposure. And all we're asking of you is to support him, to support him in any way. If you know of any opportunities for a person like him to get some additional exposure, you already know how to reach me at pushpast10@gmail.com, pushpast10@gmail.com is my email address. And don't forget to follow, like, subscribe to our YouTube and Facebook pages as we continue to amplify us, continue to amplify you, continue to get the exposure we all need to advance our beautiful country, Dominica. So again, here at Push Past 10, our mission is to harness the power of technology, international radio, social media, and podcasts to leverage the expertise of our Caribbean people for the benefit of us all. So again, don't forget how to reach me, pushpast10@gmail.com. And let us just go ahead and end the program with this wonderful song by Classic. And I think you can see why I choose to endorse him. I choose to promote him because in a world where nasty business is the order of the day, this young man has taken the higher level and he is producing some very inspirational and uplifting music. So I want to leave you his song again. I listen to that song just about every day. So enjoy this number from Classic. And you take care until I see you again next time. I am Simone Matthew, and you take care.
Original again. It's been a long time coming. Strictly blessings. Well, I was born in the struggle, and I came from the rubble. But you gonna make it out one day, that's what me tell me. So many try to abuse me, could not get to me. And this is I'm going up, 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 up to my blessings. Right now I'm moving up, 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 up to my blessings. Up to my blessings. Hey! Well, I have been down in the dirt, and I have put in all the work just to give myself a better life and to make me happy. But the hate and jealousy just keep coming after me, trying to pull me down. So I'm gonna say to the mountains, move, and just get out of my way. Tell the devil not today, cause I have full dominion over you. Because Jaja is my guide, I'm stepping to the light, to the light. I'm going up, 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 up to my blessings. Right now I'm moving up, 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 up to my blessings. Cause it's my time, my time to rise. Yeah, yeah, yes, it's my time, my time to rise. No, no, cause they will never keep me from my glory or try to end my story. The Father laid out for me, remade for me in the Savior, for He is my protector and my soul is so. I'm gonna say to the mountains, move, and just get out of my way. Tell the devil not today, cause I have full dominion over you. Because Jaja is my guide, I'm stepping to the light, to the light. I'm going up, 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 up to my blessing. Right now I'm moving up, 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 up to my blessing. Cause it's my time to rise. Yeah, yeah, yes, it's my time to rise. No, no,